Hey guys, welcome back to Flat Creek Outdoors. Today we have an exciting project. A major investment made for our property here is right over there, and I had to borrow a neighbor's piece of equipment. Here's a little picture for you. I wasn't sure my tractor, my Kubota L3901, was going to lift this off of the delivery truck, so I had to borrow a skid steer. It didn't even break a sweat. But what we have here is a Woodland Mills portable sawmill. We're going to get into the assembly today. My understanding is that this is like a 6 to 8 hour assembly process. I don't have that much daylight today, so we're likely not to finish today, and we'll continue this on another day. But let's get into it and see how much we can get done. This first box on top is the track extension kit. We're going to set that to the side. This is our pack of the bandsaw blades, and this is a box of spare parts. I went ahead and ordered that up front just to include it in the same shipping rate, and I think all of the top boxes can just be set aside, and we'll see what's in the big crate. So we've got feet, hardware, more hardware, So everything's kind of laid out here. All the hardware so far, the mounting brackets that go in between each section of track and these bunks, everything is just loose. I'm going to bolt down the last couple bunks here, and once all the hardware is in place for the bunks and the brackets in between each section of track, then we can try to get this thing square and tighten everything down after that. And from that point forward, the rest of the thing I think can go together. I've kind of scanned ahead in the directions, and I think that's what we're going to do. So this next step I spent over an hour on. You need to make sure your rails are 37 inches apart all the way along the whole stretch before you tighten everything down. Then you bring everything just snug, and then you need to check the whole thing for square, and you're going to do that by checking the diagonal measurement. I couldn't easily get this across the whole diagonal, so I kind of stopped here and just measured to this bunk from each corner, did it there, and then I stretched from that one on that way. Anyway, we finally got it square, so we have the same measurement across each way. Like I said, this step's taken me almost an hour. Next up, we'll assemble the feet. There's 12 of these on the main track, and then there's a set of, I think, either 4 or 6 for the extension track as well. So we've got a bunch of these to do. So you're going to put your foot on top of the bolt, one nut all the way down on top of the foot. The next nut goes somewhere in the middle of this bolt, and that's going to be how we adjust our level. And then it's going to get bolted to the frame, and another nut is going to secure it on top. So here we are, guys. Over a week has passed, and I didn't film the assembly of us finishing the mill. I just didn't get the camera out that day, but rather than making this a boring assembly video, there's 10 others out there on YouTube that are better than I would do anyway. So we're just going to turn this into a first time using the mill video. But I will say, getting the mill head assembly on the track was probably the trickiest part. And if you didn't have a tractor to lift it up and put it on the track like I did, it's, I think, you know, next to impossible. You would need 3 people to do it, and it would be really, really difficult. So what we have here today, we went and got some white oak logs. These have actually been down for quite a while. We had them up in the front of our property. We brought the tractor up with the forks up close to the deck, and we were able to roll the first log right on there. The first thing we're just going to try milling right now are just some stickers, because we want to mill some pine lumber, and we want to have the stickers ready so we can put that right over on the stack and have them separated with the little wooden stickers. So we'll try this out. We'll try to make our cant. We've never done any sawmilling. We don't know what we're doing. So if you see us do something silly, you can leave it in the comments and tell us what to do better for next time. So let me get this fired up and we'll start milling.
Lower this down.
Just keep your hands back for now.
Okay.
So we identified a little issue. Our roller was coming down the track and hitting the weld on the inside of this. So we're going to try to get wrenches on that and see if this can move in just a little bit, and if that'll give us enough clearance. It's just barely rubbing, it's enough I can feel it, and it might be enough that it's making a little bump there in the middle of our cut. It maybe not, but I think we're going to try to move that over, and if we can't, we could probably just grind on that weld an 1/8 of an inch and get it out of the way. Was able to move it.
That's fun. No bump.
That's all I needed.
Yeah.
First time using the mill was somewhat of a success. We have this pile of stickers on the ground over here, and there are a bunch of like wavy cuts on this. I did partway through adjust the tension on the blade, and I think that helped a little bit, but we also noticed that the blade tracking on the band wheels inside the case are a little bit off. So we're going to read the manual, try to figure out how to adjust on that, and come back and saw on this another day. But I was happy to share with you kind of our first run here. Stacy got to run the mill a little bit. She is over here now reading the manual so we can figure out how to adjust this, and we'll tinker with that off camera, update you guys on the next video. But this is pretty exciting step here on the farm, because assuming we can get this all dialed in, we're going to mill a whole bunch of lumber. We want to put up a couple buildings, build a tool shed, and we've got some other projects in mind that we want to do with some lumber. So it's going to be fun and exciting around here. So stay tuned. If you don't already, subscribe. Appreciate you following along. We'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye. Say bye, Stace.
Bye.